Factory of Millionaires.
How to video with SportPesa. Leo nawafunza how to get your bet in your bet history.
This week kuna more millionaires na one of them ndio huyu hapa.
Through the app and
mimi naipata Nangwe kutoka Kakamega. Nilishinda bonus ya SportPesa Mega Jackpot na nilipata timu 15 of 17. Hiyo ushindi wangu imefanya niamini kwamba SportPesa ni ya ukweli.
Watu wangu, Factory of Millionaires.
Change your date. Maybe let's put let's say last year.
This week kuna more millionaires na one of them ndio huyu hapa.
So hapa itakuletea bets zako.
Mimi naitwa Nangwe kutoka Kakamega. Nilishinda bonus ya SportPesa Mega Jackpot na nilipata timu 15
any category as you can see.
Hiyo ushindi wangu imefanya niamini kwamba SportPesa ni ya ukweli kwa sababu malipo yake yalikuja instant.
There you go. Hiyo ilikuwa app. Sasa
toka nianze kucheza hii ndio yangu ya kwanza kushinda. Na furahi na shukuru Mungu nimeanzia na milioni. My target ni kushinda 26 million. Pesa nimeshinda na pania kufungua biashara na panga kuventure into poultry.
Na bado tuko na mwingine. Ingia pale ke.sportpesa.com ucheze design yako.
That's how you get better. Just visit us kwa ke.sportpesa.com.
Watu wangu, Factory of Millionaires.
Alafu watu wangu wa jackpot. Mega jackpot sasa hivi ni 280.
This week tuko na more millionaires na one of them ndio huyu hapa.
Multi-millionaire.
Mimi naitwa Nangwe kutoka Kakamega. Nilishinda bonus ya SportPesa Mega Jackpot na nilipata timu 15 of 17.
Leo nawafunza how to get
imefanya niamini kwamba SportPesa ni ya ukweli kwa sababu malipo yake yalikuja.
Remember, you can check your bet history through the app and our website.
Toka nianze kucheza hii ndio yangu ya kwanza kushinda.
So make sure
na furahi na shukuru Mungu nimeanzia na milioni. My target ni kushinda 26 million. Pesa nimeshinda na pania kufungua biashara na panga kuventure into poultry.
Na bado tuko na mwingine.
Change your date. Maybe let's put
ingia pale ke.sportpesa.com ucheze design yako.
Anywhere outside. So according to the dates ambazo ni select hapa. So you can customize apart from.
Watu wangu, Factory of Millionaires.
Hapa kwa filter unaweza chagua any category as you can see. Kama nilikuwa nimecheza jackpot na hapo.
This week tuko na more millionaires na one of them ndio huyu hapa.
There you go. Hiyo ilikuwa app.
Sasa wacha tuende kutoka Kakamega. Nilishinda bonus ya SportPesa Mega Jackpot na nilipata timu 15 of 17. Hiyo ushindi wangu imefanya niamini kwamba SportPesa ni ya ukweli kwa sababu malipo yake yalikuja instant. Toka nianze kucheza hii ndio yangu ya kwanza kushinda. Na furahi na shukuru Mungu nimeanzia na milioni. My target ni kushinda 26 million. Pesa nimeshinda na pania kufungua biashara na panga kuventure into poultry.
Na bado tuko na mwingine. Ingia pale ke.sportpesa.com
Mega jackpot sasa hivi ni 286 million. You could be our next multi-millionaire.
Watu wangu, Factory of
SportPesa, welcome to another how-to video with SportPesa. Leo nawafunza how to get your bets in your bet history. Nasikia mmekuwa mkiulizia sana. Remember, you can check your bet history through the app and kwa website pia. Kwa app, hivi ndivyo utadu. So make sure umelogin kwa your account, your SportPesa account, and then hapa kwa the top right corner, you click on that profile icon. Utaona imekuletea menu hapo, so you go to the bet history, click on that. Na kuja hapa juu, you change your dates. Maybe let's put let's say last year hapo, or maybe I don't know which other month, and then you click anywhere outside. Okay, you close that one. So hapa itakuletea bets zako according to the dates ambazo li select hapa. So you can customize apart from 2. Hapa kwa filters, unaweza chagua any category. As you can see, kama nilikuwa nimecheza jackpot, na click hapo, and then I close, and then I apply filter. There you go. Hiyo ilikuwa app. Sasa wacha tuende kwa website. So hapa ni kwa website. Na kwa website, hapa on this top corner, the left corner, una click on those 3 bars. Then unateremka chini kidogo utaona bet history, so you click on the bet history. You can actually change the date, so let's go to 2022. Ndio tuone. Automatically imenipopulate all my bets up to date. It's that simple. That's how you get your bet history. Alafu tell your friends kuregister ni rahisi sana. Just visit us kwa ke.sportpesa.com or dial *790#. Alafu watu wangu wa jackpots, mega jackpot saizi imepita 286 million. Cheza sasa, you could be our next multi-millionaire. Niaje wase wetu wa SportPesa, welcome to another how-to video with SportPesa. Leo nawafunza how to get your bets in your bet history. Nasikia mmekuwa mkiulizia sana. Remember, you can check your bet history through the app and kwa website pia. Kwa app, hivi ndivyo utadu. So make sure umelogin kwa your account, your SportPesa account, and then hapa kwa the top right corner, you click on that profile icon. Utaona imekuletea menu hapo, so you go to the bet history, click on that. Nakuja hapa juu, you change your dates. Maybe let's put let's say last year hapo, or maybe I don't know which other month, and then you click anywhere outside. Okay, you close that one. So hapa itakuletea bets zako according to the dates ambazo ni select hapa. So you can customize apart from 2. Hapa kwa filters, unaweza chagua any category. As you can see, kama nilikuwa nimecheza jackpot, na click hapo, and then I close, and then I apply filter. There you go. Hiyo ilikuwa app. Sasa wacha tuende kwa website. So hapa ni kwa website. Na kwa website, hapa on this top corner, the left corner, una click on those 3 bars. Then unateremka chini kidogo utaona bet history, so you click on the bet history. You can actually change the date, so let's go to
on a very serious note, already launching very two dangerous attacks on the Gor Mahia side. And now Boniface Mushiri has been infringed upon. It will be a free kick that will be taken by Brian Birgen. Bonaventure Muchiri plays a long one, taken on that left side by Blackberry Odhiambo, who plays Simiti, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. Tiang. Well, the ball goes out for a throw-in. Ulinzi will be throwing that ball. Again, it's Etiang. Etiang goes down, and the referee awards the foul to Ulinzi Stars towards Gor Mahia's goal. Well, it seems Bonaventure Michika will be taking that corner, that foul, rather the free kick. Free kick comes, he does a long one, and Ulinzi Stars are complaining that Onyango Joshua has handled the ball, but the referee waves play on. Ulinzi Stars seems to be having a complaint here. Another long one is coming towards Gor Mahia's side, and is released by Dennis Njire. Again, Ulinzi has the ball. Ulinzi really controlling this game so well right now. All the way back to Rick, who is the goalkeeper, who clears a huge one out of the field of play. Yeah, looking at that, Ulinzi Stars feel that should have been awarded as a penalty to them. But the referee thinks otherwise. The ball now is with Gor Mahia on that end, and Blackberry Odhiambo will now bring in a cross. Blackberry is not very successful in doing that, and the ball goes back. However, is played safely out for a goal kick. Goalkeeper Rick for Ulinzi Stars will begin the game. It's a goal kick, and he has Bonaventure Michika. He has Brian Birgen to play with, and yes, Simso Ochoga will not continue in this game. Ochoga again is lying on the floor off the ball, and this is a big concern to the technical team. I can see the medics are there trying to look at what is happening, but again, Ochoga seems to be holding his head. He did that like 2-3 times, and I wonder whether he will be okay to continue. I wonder whether he is okay and will be continuing. I think Ochoga might not really be continuing, because Gor Mahia seems to be preparing for a sub here. That is a sub that must be occasioned by either injury or what is it? Could be a concussion. In the midfield right now, Ulinzi Stars still dictating the paces here, and number 10, Boniface Mushiri, is now going for the ball. Mushiri has the ball, and it goes out for a corner again. Well, Mushiri wanting to play a fast one, but not able to do that. Mushiri, Boniface. The second corner of the game, and the Ulinzi player is again down. I wonder why players are going down so easily, so early into this game, because we can't talk about fatigue right now, but then they go down very easily. Yes, Gor Mahia will be making a change here, and the experienced Philemon Otieno Mbishi, the captain of the team, will now be coming in place of John Paul Ochoga. Yes, talking about Philemon Otieno, the corner is taken. Along one, number 11 takes it, Stephen Etiang, into the Gor Mahia box, but it's cleared out of the field of play. All the way to goalkeeper Rick in Ulinzi defense. Well, seems right now it would be a change that is occasioned by an injury. And Philemon Otieno is being inspected by the fourth official just to ensure that he is ready for the game. Guard in goal plays Dennis Njire. In goal defense, back to Guard. Guard looks over. Guard plays Njire Dennis again. Njire Dennis is on the ball. Philemon is yet to join into the game. And now Omala can now go. It's a good one that is taken towards Ulinzi Stars. And that should be a goal. It should be a goal. A good shot. But then well controlled, well defended. Macharia John has the ball now on Gor Mahia's side. The first major attack Gor Mahia has made, Macharia loses the ball, and now it will be chase. Again, God gives the ball to Ulinzi Stars. Again, this is gonna be a very, very physical game. And now Philemon gets into the field of play. Jersey number 26 for Gor Mahia. Philemon, the captain. Well, Macharia lost his footing on that ball, and now another attack is launched towards Gor Mahia's side. It's a free kick. A free kick that will be taken towards Gor Mahia's side. John Cargo. A long one that goalkeeper Gad Matthews gets to. And the ball now starts Ernest Wendo. Wendo has the ball. Plays it to Dennis Njire. Njire has the ball. Njire plays Philemon, who gets into action immediately. Philemon Otieno, the captain, gets into the game immediately. Philemon, but again, Macharia is with Philemon on the same page. Taken there by John. John not able to control that ball so well. And the referee says the game should stop because an infringement was spotted. It looks a clumsy tackle from the Gor Mahia strikers. And yes, now it will start Boniface Andai in Ulinzi Stars defense. Ulinzi still have the ball. Play to Ernest Wendo. Wendo to Njire Dennis. Njire Dennis, who now plays the Simiti Geoffrey Ochieng. Simiti doesn't really get his pass on. And Simiti now plays Omala. A good through ball that comes here. Is a goal. And is a goal. That is a goal. Miscued on the Gor Mahia side. And it's a goal that is coming in the 15th minute of the game. Well, it was a deceiving. It came as a cross, but again ended up not cleared properly by the Ulinzi defense. The goalkeeper was out of position and could do nothing, seriously nothing about that. The goalkeeper would do nothing really about that. And the game now rolls on. Gor Mahia now leading, and it's Jonte who gave in a cross, and now it's 1-0 for Gor Mahia. Talk about football that sometimes is not very kind. Gor Mahia have been on the receiving end. Ulinzi have been making every meaningful moves to want to score, but now they are trailing 1-0. It's in the midfield now, Ulinzi Stars. A hard tackle comes in there. Omala not able to connect. Ulinzi release a long one into Gor Mahia's side, but well defended. Ernest Wendo has the ball in midfield. So tussle between Ernest Wendo and Etiang. Etiang takes it very fast, gives it to Bernard Ongoma, the captain. Back to Rick. Rick plays to his defender, Boniface Michika. Michika doesn't play it so well, doesn't clear it out of Gor Mahia's side. And now Dennis Njire will play back to Gada. Gada again doesn't clear the ball so well. This pitch, and now Joshua is down. Seems to have gotten a knock while vying for the ball. Well, just like I said at the beginning of this game, players are really going down so easily in this match. And yes, Gor Mahia are leading right now. And what must have you are getting us live from Nyayo Stadium in Nairobi, where Gor Mahia is taking on Ulinzi. This is called a derby. It's a derby of the KDFs. You know, Gor Mahia have their Kogalo Defense Force, and then we have the Kenya Defense Force. This is a derby of the forces. Let's see who will blink faster. And indeed, Kogalo Defense Force has really initiated the first goal. And now, Joshua is back in play. It's a throw-in for Ulinzi Stars. A throw-in for Ulinzi Stars. Well, the Ulinzi Stars defender are not able to really do some good control. That should be Bonaventure Michika rather. And Philemon throws in the ball. Omala has the ball, but again is headed out for a throw-in. Philemon gives a very fast throw. Masharia today doesn't seem to be clicking in the game. He's missing all the fast balls, all the touches. And now the ball is given to Simiti on the left side. Simiti brings a long one, but then it's intercepted out of the field of play for a throw-in by Gor Mahia. Well, the throw has been taken, headed out, and Philemon also heads it back to the Ulinzi side. Blackberry Odhiambo vying for the ball, but Ulinzi Stars win the aerial tussle. Simiti miscues that, and Ulinzi will now launch a fast counter-attack on Gor Mahia's side. It's still on Ulinzi's side. A long cross comes in, but goes off the field of play. Yes, I was just talking briefly about the tussle of the KDFs. You know, Kogalo Defense Forces and the Kenya Defense Forces, the legitimate forces of Kenya. You know, this game is a game against the soldiers. Masharia John has the ball. Plays Omala, who doesn't really get it. John Ochieng to Philemon. Philemon now gives Omala that ball. With Omala run and get the ball really goes out the field of play. Remember, Benson Omala is currently the top scorer in Kenya Premier League with 15 goals in 14 matches. This is his 15th game right now of the league. Let's see if he will be lucky again. He's got a very good knack of scoring goals today of recent times, and perhaps today again he would be having a goal for his team. A header, and Gor Mahia now will clear that from their defense lines. John Ochieng, Masharia. John Ochieng again, plays to Ernest Wendo. But Wendo really plays a hard tackle that was not very necessary, if you ask me. He plays a very hard one on Boniface Mushiri. Mushiri had already left with the ball, and Wendo giving a hard chase really gave him a hard tackle. He seems to be having a word with the referee. And Philemon Mbishi, the captain, is also there to intervene. The soldiers seem to be telling the referee that no, we are physical guys, but these guys are too physical for us. Please intervene, Mr. Center Referee. Joshua now finds Blackberry. Blackberry gets a good control on it, brings in the ball, but it's not going to trouble Rick in goal. And they now give a long one, and Dennis Njire really controls so well to have the ball. Dennis Njire still on the ball, finds Wendo. Wendo finds John. John here finds Philemon. Philemon has the ball. Philemon gives it to Masharia. Masharia has the ball. A good dribbler of the ball. Back to Philemon. Philemon releases 1-2, dances along, gives it back, but the ball goes out for a throw-in. Well, gradually Gor Mahia have gotten into the game and are now really getting 50-50 touches in the field. Joshua Onyango, jersey 4, went and the referee seems to have spotted some infringement, and once this game played as a free kick in favor of Ulinzi Stars. Well, back in the days, in around 2011-2012, this encounter pitting Gor Mahia FC and Ulinzi Stars was an epic encounter, and that was a must-watch game. It was such a scintillating match for these two teams. Ulinzi now have given a throw. Ulinzi have the ball, headed out of the field of play by Gor Mahia. Well, I was talking about the duels that these teams have had in the past. They've been so scintillating encounters, and now this one seems to be a long throw towards Gor Mahia goal. Indeed, it's a long one, and this looked dangerous because the ball bounced in the 6-yard box, and nobody was there to really get it until Blackberry came in to clear. Again, is wants to repeat the same feat, and now throws it in, this time round not so deep. The ball gets into the defense, but is cleared by Gor Mahia. Omala going for the ball, he wins it. Macharia has the ball. Here has the ball now, and it's given to Blackberry Odhiambo, who doesn't really get there. Well, I was thinking about the earlier encounters when Blackberry Odhiambo was red hot in his very young days. Blackberry Odhiambo would torment the Ulinzi Stars defense with runs and very nice moves that eventually made this encounter very juicy. Well, Blackberry is still here today. He played against the guys, or the likes of Waruru, Mike Baraza, and people like Francis Onyiso, formerly Kenya One goalkeeper. And Blackberry was really an exciting player then to watch against this team. Now the game is on, and Omala has the ball. Omala plays his captain, and now Omala has the ball again. Omala has the ball, releases Macharia. Macharia not able to control that, and it goes out of the field of play. Yes, this team, Ulinzi Stars, in the yesteryears had a lot of players who played for the Kenya Harambee Stars team, and they included players like Mike Baraza. They had Francis Onyiso, Kenya One. I don't know where Francis Onyiso is right now. I'll ask a friend of mine, Indeche, here, whom is sitting besides me. I don't know where Indeche, where is Francis Onyiso?
Francis Onyiso is now the head coach of our feeder team called Waterworks. It plays in Division 2. He's the head coach there right now, serving at that capacity.
Well, you hear Francis Onyiso is now head coach for the youth side of Ulinzi Stars, and that was really an agile goalkeeper during his time. Well, nice to hear this. This should be a goal now. Omala on the ball, but it's offside. Omala was offside. But the pass looked so nice, and that is the kind of ball Omala likes. And I'm sure that would have been his goal number 16. Yes, it was adjudged to be offside, and the game begins on the Ulinzi side. Omar Mbongi to Brian Birgen. And now Brian Birgen plays Austin. And again now an attack will be launched here. Again on the on the left side, Gor Mahia, Etiang. Etiang has been having some very wonderful game right now. In the front of Kogalo fans. He should have scored that. Well, he will try another time because luck didn't stand with him, and therefore Etiang doesn't have a goal. It's still 1-0 in favor of Gor Mahia, and now Gade plays the ball out. I wonder why goalkeepers sometimes do this. How do you play balls out in a field like this? Goalkeepers really should be giving proper passes and beginning the games for their team. And now it's with Ulinzi. Stephen Etiang again here. Cleared by Njiro Dennis. And now Jonte takes the ball. Macharia was late. Omala expected Macharia to be running in that direction, but Macharia was late. Today Macharia is not enjoying his normal game. Macharia is not enjoying this game like he's used to. We've not seen his very good moves. We've not seen Macharia dance around defenders. We've not seen him actually making the right dribbles like he does. It's a game of football still. We have done slightly over 25 minutes of the game. And it's still a long way to go in this Kenya Premier League encounter. Back to Mbish, Philemon. Philemon now finds Macharia, who is dispossessed. They vie for the ball. And Austin is vying for the ball. The ball goes out of the field of play. Already thrown, but Omala could not keep the chase. If you're joining this live commentary right now, please just subscribe to our YouTube channel, Gor Mahia FC. Just hit the subscribe button and always be getting updates. Be the first to get notifications. Just hit the subscribe button and be a subscriber. The ball now is with John. John plays Njire in the heart of the defense. Njire back to John, who is dispossessed. Again, Njire plays there at the defense. Plays Joshua. Joshua clears the ball for a throw rather. Philemon Otieno, an experienced player, arguably the most experienced player on this Gor Mahia side. Has taken that throw, is also the captain of the team. Philemon now prepares to throw the ball. The referee seems to be having a word. Seems something is wrong. The referee is talking to the captain. Yeah, I could see Philemon was given the first ball and he rejected that first ball and called for the other ball. Perhaps the referee finds this one time wasting and has had a word with Philemon. The ball now goes to Ulinzi Stars defense, cleared out of danger. Vide in the midfield. Omala comes for the ball. The ball is now won by Gor Mahia in midfield, and that will be a foul. That is a foul to be taken in favor of Gor Mahia. To be taken in favor of Gor Mahia. I can see Dennis Njire there. I can see Macharia John. I can also see, well, that is Austin on that ball. Let's see what they do with it. And Njire Dennis now goes in. Well, players have this habit of always pushing and, pulling in the box while trying to defend fouls. Gor Mahia now will play this one. It's played in by the goalkeeper. Rick has it very safe in his hands. He launches a fast counter that Ulinzi Stars should be launching on Gor Mahia side. Taken on the left, Ulinzi Stars playing well, but again, a foul has been committed. Ulinzi Stars will take this foul. And Stephen Etiang for me has been the major, is actually the major problem in this Gor side. It doesn't seem to be tiring, is all over, is running in, is shooting, is causing a lot of problems on the wings, and is showing some very good play. Ulinzi play that ball straight into a Gor Mahia player, is down in the field, but Ulinzi continue the game here undisturbed. The ball goes out and is played out for the field of play. Well, Gor Mahia expected Ulinzi to be fair in this and play a fair play on this, but Ulinzi started on with their strike. Well, fair play, FIFA requires that when a player isn't down on the field of play, any player in the field can stop the game and kick the ball out of field of play. We are looking at the player down. Can see Benson Omala, Ernest Wendo. And the player is Austin Odhiambo, who has gone down. Austin has gone down there. Austin has gone down. And yes, is up. And therefore this ball will be played as a throw-in, the referee indicates. If you're joining right now, we are doing 33 minutes of this first half, and the ball is taken to Ulinzi's side. Right in the midfield, Ulinzi play a long one, but then Dennis Njire, who seems to be very composed today in defense, as the control. Blackberry can't get to that ball, and it goes out for a throw-in. Well, Dennis Njire today seems to be very composed in that defense. He's been cutting off a lot of Ulinzi attacks so easily, and it leads to some very good composure of the team. The ball is now taken on the Ulinzi side, and that's a good one, but doesn't really go through. A good one now, and this would be a race, but played back to Gad. Gad plays back to Geoffrey Ochieng Simiti. Geoffrey looks over. Ball played out of the field of play by Ulinzi Stars. Well, it will be a throw-in for Gor Mahia. And the ball is thrown back to Gad Matthews in goal. Well, Ulinzi seems to have now slowed down. They had some very fast good 10 minutes of the game. They had every indication that they would score. Philemon in midfield, but doesn't go through, and the ball goes out of the field of play. A feeble shot from Stafford Odhiambo didn't really trouble the Gor Mahia defense. Gad Matthews begins the ball in defense and now plays Philemon Beach. The captain, Masharia, is on the ball. Wendo plays in the midfield. Now it's Austin. Austin plays Philemon again. Philemon surges ahead. Masharia on the ball. Masharia plays Omala now. A good one, but really didn't go. Philemon again on the ball. Plays Masharia. Masharia has the ball. Masharia now plays Austin. Masharia with the ball again. Philemon with the ball. Gives a cross that, goes way off the target. Well, Ulinzi seems to be backpedaling right now. Their midfielder and their wing play is not now manifesting so much like when they began the game. The first 10 minutes of the game, Ulinzi was showing very good signs of brilliance, majorly in attack. They've used that right wing very effectively against Gor Mahia. However, since Gor Mahia got their goal at about 15 minutes of the game, they have not really clicked back into this rhythm. And the ball is taken into midfield, won by John Ochieng. Again here, won by Wendo, but again dispossessed. Wendo misses that. Ball taken by John. Wendo with the ball. Wendo now finds Masharia. Masharia has the ball now. Masharia dribbles 1-2, finds Mbish. The captain looks back, finds Joshua Onyango. And Onyango plays it out. Boniface Mushiri looks for Etiang. Again, Etiang, a very exciting player, takes the ball but headed out. Ball in midfield, but Simiti seems to have offended John Cargo, and John Cargo went down. Simiti, and just like the name suggests, is a very hard tackling player. If you know Simiti, his name is derived from being tough. His tackles are very tough, very hard, and is now taking Ulinzi Stars, who are deemed to be even tougher and physical, on a 50-50 encounter. Well, in the midfield, the ball is with Misita Masuta. And Mushiri is also there. Seems Mushiri. Is it Mushiri or Masuta who will be taking it? Is Mushiri who will be taking it? A long one has been lobbed there, but goes out for a goal kick. Well, Boniface Mushiri went for a hard one, but it went off target. Joshua now finds John. John finds Philemon. Philemon finds Omala. Omala finds Masharia. Masharia has the ball. And a good one played to John. John to Blackberry. Blackberry has the ball to Simiti. Simiti brings a 45, but then is not well tackled in the 6-yard box. A foul to be played towards Ulinzi side. In midfield, Dennis Njire takes one to Masharia. Masharia didn't get there on time. Well, looking at the game, a throw-in has been taken very fast, and now Philemon Mbish has it there. Played long one, and now the ball is with Misita. Misita with the ball, plays one, and well, a foul towards Gor Mahia's side. Well, as we are doing the last 5 minutes of the first half, Gor Mahia leading 1-0. My co-commentator is here. Mr. King Manuel has just joined us, and King Manuel, it's 1-0 in favor of Gor Mahia.
Thank you, Nick. I've been following you live. What a great game by Gor. But Ulinzi have showed they are not going to bow down to the Kogalo defense post pressure. They're giving it their all. And Nick, you've done a good job. I think you've actually been able to handle every play, every possession there. I heard you talking about John Masharia not playing well. But remember, Ulinzi is a tough team. You know, these are military officers. They're tough. But I know the victory will belong to the team that will be tougher in the contest. I'm happy that Gor has brought in back their regular players, and we're going to have a game today.
Well, thank you. The ball is with Gor Mahia, and Dennis Njire will be taking this one. Plays a low one. And again, is done on that end. The ball goes out to the field of play for a goal kick. Well, we are told by King Manuel that this game is for the toughest force. And, as we race towards the halftime mark of this game, it's wonderful that, yes, indeed we are here. Philemon has the ball. But then this turn by Austin really doesn't excite. Austin has the ball still, but seems the real soldiers here are bringing their real character in play. Now, the real character of these people. John Cargo is a no-nonsense military officer, and he seems to be telling Omala, whether you are the goal scorer, whether you're the top scorer in this league, I'm a soldier. So don't joke around me. And Cargo takes Omala down on the floor. Yes, the game is on once again. That is Simiti Joffrey. Plays to Dennis Njire, who's had a very good game in this first half. Dennis Njire keeps looking for Masharia, and he finds him right now. Masharia again, but this ball is too much. And he gets it. Not Macharia, and Macharia wins a corner. That's Blackberry, rather. It's the Blackberry of the Ambo. Well, they have switched sides. Sim Macharia has taken the other wing, and Berry is on this other wing again.
Nick, even as we continue towards the end of the first half, I need to pick up the guys who are on live chat on our YouTube. Brian Allo, Scott Tieni, Edward Nganga, Ruben Pande, Bernard Masime, David Otieno, Hamisi Okech, Charles Sameso, Phil Ogada, ever present there. Kelvin Jackson, thank you very much. Madade, Ray, I am the Lana, Brovin Ochieng, and many more. I think we'll keep on picking them up. Thank you for joining Gor Mahia TV live on YouTube. Remember to subscribe, share that link to as many groups, as many people. Whenever Kogalo is playing, Nick and King will be there.
Well, thank you, King. And Blackberry has the ball. He gets a good one, passes the marker, and now Omala goes into the box. And Omala is told by the referee, please get up. And Omala is recorded for diving. And I can see the Ulinzi player doesn't want nonsense. This is Omar Mbongi tells Omala, you can't be diving here. Come up and play this ball. And yes, I told you, this is a KDF derby where the toughest foes will have their way. So Omala goes down and gets a booking for diving. The referee here didn't hesitate to really give him his card immediately. Rick now takes a long one into the midfield. And that one again goes to Ulinzi Stars. On the left wing. Ulinzi moving the ball in the midfield now. Bernard Ongomi, the captain. Boniface Michika plays his goalkeeper Rick. Back to Michika again. Blackberry arrives. But then it's won by Ernest Wendo. However, Ernest Wendo's pass was feeble. It didn't reach. Macharia now on that other wing. The ball is played to Ernest Wendo. Wendo to Mbish, is captain. Mbish to Dennis Njire on the left. Dennis Njire to Onyango Joshua. Joshua finds Austin. Austin has the ball. Plays one. Austin gives it to Philemon. Looks to cross, but plays Blackberry. Blackberry takes a good cross, but then to nobody really. I was talking about Blackberry in the early days, this encounter, when Blackberry was the thorn in the flesh for Ulinzi Stars defenders. I can remember people like Francis Onyiso, who we are told, and that one is a good swinger that Omala doesn't get in time. I'm told Francis Onyiso right now is doing coaching for the Ulinzi side youth, Ulinzi youth side, and Ulinzi Waterworks. And that has been told to us by Indeche, who is also a KDF officer. Yes, King. The last 45 minutes have been played, and we could be going for the halftime anytime. We are playing the last few minutes or seconds of the game, and Omala hands the ball.
Again, Pick Takabaku, the center referee there, is a dean at the JQ at university, a professor of mathematics, one of the FIFA recognized referees in Kenya, doing a good job, very hawk-eyed. I think if it was any other referee, Omala would have been let go in that play there. But Ulinzi now with the ball, trying to just trot in, trying to get back into the game. Gor have done very well. The 4-3-3 that Gor is playing is giving them a lot of numbers in the midfield. And if Gor are able to control the midfield, then they can control Ulinzi. If they leave that midfield open, then you know what happens when you let KDF into your country. They're going to blast you away. So Gor has to play tight at the back and just map up a lot of numbers in that midfield.
Well, thank you. I wonder what a mathematician would be doing in football, and these are some of the conflicting, interesting aspects of football. A mathematician and a dean at JCO trying to do all this. It's interesting, and it shows that you can still enjoy football and be part of it whether you are a scholar or not. And Gad jumps over everybody, gets the ball. That's classic goalkeeping from Gad Matthews. Well, Gad Matthews is trying to cement his position as one of the best goalkeepers right now in Kenya. And I believe our game against Burundi, a friendly game against Burundi, maybe the likes of Gad would catch the eye of the national coach and get a calling and see if they can play.
You say the national team coach is called Injid Firat, or is it Engineer Fiat? I hope he's not been given a 3-month contract, although yes, Gad is doing a good job. We also have Matasi of Tusker doing a very good job, and then Zoia FC keeper. Top 3 keepers in Kenya should be given an opportunity, and I'm sure when the national team will be named, I think earlier you said that there were a lot of players from Ulinzi back then. Gor Mahia should have at least 5 or 6 players in the national team.
Well, speaking about the team of Gor Mahia, you talk about 5 or 6, in my estimation, and just like we said it, first half comes to an end, and Gor Mahia are going into this breath, leading 1-0, and Ulinzi Stars really must go, and Bernard Mwalala really has to go and talk to his team and find ways of coming back into the game. So far so good. The teams are heading to the dressing room, and I know coming back we shall be together with you again. I'm still here, and my colleague King will be here with you. So don't play away, don't be away. We shall be with you through into the second half. This is Ulinzi versus Gor Mahia, played at the Nyayo Stadium in Nairobi. The skies are clear, everything is nice. I can even see the expressway. It's a nice view while you are in City Stadium, rather in Nyayo Stadium. Therefore, wherever you are in the country and out of the country, our viewers who are watching this game outside the country, we want to big you up so much. We want to encourage you to continue doing that over and over again. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will come back and
welcome
continue
to
this
another
commentary.
how-to video
For now,
with SportPesa.
let's have a break.
Leo nawafunza how to get your bets in your bet history. Nasikia mmekuwa mkiulizia sana. Remember, you can check your bet history through the app and kwa website pia. Kwa app, hivi ndivyo utadu. So make sure umelog in kwa your account, your SportPesa account, and then hapa kwa the top right corner you click on that profile icon. Utaona imekuletea menu hapo, so you go to the bet history, click on that. Nakuja hapa juu, you change your dates. Maybe let's put zako according to the dates ambazo li select hapa. So you can customize apart from 2. Hapa kwa filters unaweza chagua any category. As you can see, kama nilikuwa nimecheza jackpot, na click hapo, and then I close, and then na apply filter. There you go. Hiyo ilikuwa app. Sasa wacha tuende kwa website. So hapa ni kwa website. Na kwa website hapa on this top corner, the left corner, una click on those 3 bars. Then unateremka chini kidogo utaona bet history, so you click on the bet history. You can actually change the date, so let's go to 2022. Ndio tuone. Automatically imenipopulatea all my bets up to date. It's that simple. That's how you get your bet history. Alafu tell your friends kuregister ni rahisi sana. Just visit us kwa ke.sportpesa.com or dial *790#. Alafu watu wangu wa jackpots. Mega jackpot saizi imepita 286 million. Cheza sasa. You could be our next multi-millionaire. Niaje wase wetu wa SportPesa, welcome to another how-to video with SportPesa. Leo nawafunza how to get your bets in your bet history. Nasikia mmekuwa mkiulizia sana. Remember, you can check your bet history through the app and kwa website pia. Kwa app, hivi ndivyo utadu. So make sure umelog in kwa your account, your SportPesa account, and then hapa kwa the top right corner you click on that profile icon. Utaona imekuletea menu hapo, so you go to the bet history, click on that. Nakuja hapa juu, you change your dates. Maybe let's put let's say last year hapo, or maybe I don't know which other month, and then you click anywhere outside. Okay, you close that one. So hapa itakuletea bets zako according to the dates ambazo li select hapa. so you can customize apart from
Factory of Millionaires.
hapa kwa filters unaweza chagua any category as you can see, kama ni kwa nimecheza jackpots na click
This week tuko na more millionaires na one of them ndio huyo hapa. Niaje?
There you
Mimi
go.
naitwa
Hiyo
Hata
ilikuwa
Nangwe
up.
kutoka
Sasa wacha
Kakamega
tuende kwa
na
website.
nilishinda
So hapa
bonus
ni kwa
ya
website.
SportPesa
Na kwa
Mega
website,
Jackpot
hapa on
na
this top corner,
nilipata
una click
timu
on those
15
three
out of
So,
17.
teremka chini kidogo
Hiyo ushindi
kwa
wangu
bet history, so
imefanya
you can
niamini
bet
kwamba
history.
SportPesa ni ya ukweli kwa sababu
You can
malipo
actually
yake
change
yalikuja
the date,
instant.
so let's go to 2022.
Toka nianze kucheza
Automatically,
hii ndio yangu ya kwanza
imekuletea
kushinda
all my
na
bets.
nafurahi, nashukuru
Up
Mungu
to
nimeanzia na
date.
milioni.
It's
My
that
target
simple.
ni kushinda
That's how you get
26
your
million.
bet history.
Pesa nime
Na bado tuko na mwingine.
Or dial *790.
Ingia pale ke.sportpesa.com ucheze
Mega jackpot
yako.
imepita 286 million. Cheza sasa. You could be our next multi-millionaire.
Watu wangu, Factory of
Niaje
Millionaires.
wetu wa SportPesa, welcome to another how-to video with SportPesa. Leo nawafunza how to get your bets.
This week tuko na more millionaires na one of them ndio huyo hapa.
Remember, you can
Niaje?
check your bet history
Mimi
through the
naitwa
app
Hata Nangwe
and
kutoka
kwa website.
Kakamega
Kwa
na nilishinda
app, hivi ndivyo
bonus
utadu.
ya
So make
SportPesa
sure
Mega
umelog
Jackpot
in
na
on your account ya
nilipata
SportPesa. Niaje
Factory of Millionaires.
welcome to another how-to video with SportPesa. Leo nawafunza how to get your bets in your bet history.
This week tuko na more millionaires na one of
Remember, you
them
can
ndio
check
huyo
your bet
hapa.
history
Niaje?
through the app
pesa ni ya ukweli kwa sababu malipo yake yalikuja instant.
Alafu watu wangu
Toka
wa
nianze
jackpot.
kucheza hii
Mega
ndio yangu ya
jackpot
kwanza
saizi
kushinda
imepita
na
286
nafurahi, nashukuru Mungu
million.
nimeanzia na
Cheza
milioni. My
sasa.
target ni
You
kushinda
could be
26
our next
million. Pesa nimeshinda,
multi-millionaire.
napania kufungua biashara na panga kuventure into poultry.
Na bado
Niaje
tuko na
wa
mwingine.
SportPesa, welcome to another how-to video with
Ingia pale
SportPesa.
ke.
Leo nawafunza how to get your bets in your bet history. Nasikia umekuwa mkinisaidia sana. Remember, you can check your bet history through the app and our website pia. Kwa app, hivi ndivyo utadu. So make sure umelog in
Watu
kwa
wangu,
your
Factory
account,
of Millionaires.
and then hapo kwa the top right corner you click on that profile icon.
This week tuko na more millionaires na one of them ndio huyo hapa. Niaje?
Maybe let's put
Mimi naitwa Hata Nangwe
let's say last
kutoka
year.
Kakamega
Hapo.
na nilishinda bonus
Maybe
ya
whether
SportPesa
you
Mega
can
Jackpot
click anywhere
na
outside.
nilipata
Okay, you close
timu
that one.
15
So hapa
out
itakuletea
of
bets
17.
zako
Hiyo
according to
ushindi
the
wangu
dates ambazo
imefanya
umeselect
niamini
hapa.
kwamba
So you can
SportPesa
customize
ni ya
apart
ukweli
from
kwa sababu malipo yake yalikuja instant.
hapa kwa filters unaweza chagua any category.
Toka nianze
As you
kucheza
can see,
hii
kama
ndio
nilikuwa
yangu ya
nimecheza
kwanza
jackpot
kushinda
na click
na
hapo.
nafurahi, nashukuru
Then
Mungu
I
nimeanzia
close.
na milioni. My target
Then
ni
I
kushinda
close.
26 million.
There
Pesa
you go.
nimeshinda,
Hiyo ilikuwa
napania
app.
kufungua
Sasa
biashara
wacha tuende kwa
na
website.
panga
So hapa
kuventure
ni kwa
into
website.
poultry.
kwa
Na
website,
bado
hapa
tuko na
on this
mwingine.
top
Ingia pale ke.sportpesa.com ucheze design yako.
Automatically imenipopulatea all my bets up to date. It's that simple. That's how you get your bet history. Alafu tell your friends kuregister ni rahisi sana. Just visit us kwa ke.sportpesa.com or dial *790#. Alafu watu wangu wa jackpots. Mega jackpot saizi imepita 286 million. Cheza sasa. You could be our next multi-millionaire. Niaje wase wetu wa SportPesa, welcome to another how-to video with SportPesa. Leo nawafunza how to get your bets in your bet.
niweke hizi saba.
And welcome back to the second half of the Kenya Premier League game between Ulinzi, the home team, and 19-time champions Gor Mahia. Remember, Ulinzi are 4-time Premier League champions. They won it in 2003, 2004, 2005, and 2010. Ulinzi definitely a team and a powerhouse in the Kenya Premier League. They have players like Brian Birgen, better known as Ndovu or Yobo, who joined Ulinzi in 2014 from Baringo County, Eldama Ravine. Power Bank kwa Mgongo, that's what his name is. He's a brave tackler, played for Jamhuri High School in Nairobi. He's played for Harambee Stars, under 23, in 2015. Of course, dad is a famous Major Joe Birgen, who was a former footballer, while his mom was a netballer. His family is full of talent. He has a sister who's a sprinter and a brother who is a fellow right back. Both teams now going through the paces, just waiting for the game to start. Center referee, Dr. Peter Kamaku, in charge of the game. FIFA referee, international referee there. Remember, on commentary we have Nick and King. I'm King, Nick is here with me as well. And our team of producers here as well. We'll be taking you through the match in the second half.
The game, because it's just second half, it's just begun. And I believe that at this juncture, they can do anything here and also come back to the game. Well, Ulinzi Stars are people who are fit, and we expect some very good runs, and that should really help us see some interesting game, especially in the tussle in the midfield. And the ball now is with Ulinzi Stars. Ulinzi Stars, Boniface Andai. Boniface Andai on the ball. Now Boniface Andai is on the ball. And is playing Brian Birgen. In midfield now, won by John Ochieng. Ernest Wendo. Wendo plays his captain Mbish. Philemon now back to Gad. Gad lobs a long one that now Omala has to deal with here. And Austin gets the ball. However, assistant referee says Omala was offside. Well, Omala hasn't been seen so much in this game, save for one run that he made that didn't go well. Again, that was an offside position. Now Omala, leading with 15 goals right now, is expected to do something. Is expected to really get a goal here. If you're joining, we are at the Nyayo Stadium in Nairobi, and now Andai plays Bergen. This is live, and the ball goes out, out of the field of play, and now Geoffrey Ochieng Simiti will be throwing this one in. Thrown to Wendo. Wendo gives a poor pass that is intercepted by Stephen Etiang. Etiang, a very exciting player on the Ulinzi side, is been actually, to me, the best player on the Ulinzi side. His runs are so magnificent, his timing, and again he's on the ball. This is now Etiang. Very good in distribution, and again joins in attack at the same time. Ulinzi now will launch an attack here, and it's not possible since Njiro Dennis stands tall. And like I'm saying, player Omar Mbongi. Player Omar Mbongi is also a player that is so good. In fact, Mbongi Omar is one of the players that I thought at one time should have graced our national colors in Harambee Stars. But yes, he has a chance now to prove himself. The ball goes all the way back to goalkeeper Rick. Well, there are other games that are played today in the Kenya Premier League. And, well, I know, King, when you get the updates, you can share with us while we enjoy this live show of this game. As Ulinzi now launch an attack there that is well defended by Gor Mahia. King, what's happening in other areas?
What is happening is Paris Saint-Germain or Police Saint-Germain are 1-0 down to Talanta. Shock on you. Game currently going on, 50 minutes played. In the other game, Zoia 1, Posta Rangers 1, Kakamega Homeboys 0, Nairobi City 0, Tusker 0, Mathare 0. That's a surprise. And then Wazito 2, Bandari 2. Those are currently the games are going on in the Kenya Premier League. As we get any goal coming in, we'll be the first one to let you know.
Well, Police Saint-Germain, the Police FC are down to Talanta, a game that everybody thought would be very easy for Police to just wrap up the points, given their form right now and how they've been playing. In the last 5 or so games, Kenya Police have shown some very good play and always getting the 3 points. Blackberry of the Ambo loses the ball there in what I consider should have been a good move out of experience for somebody like him. The ball now is defended well by Gor Mahia. Macharia is on the ball. Macharia finds Ernest Wendo in midfield. Wendo finds Blackberry of the Ambo. Blackberry of the Ambo plays to his captain, Mbish Philemon, another international who is so experienced. Ball goes back to Joshua Onyango. Onyango to Wendo. Wendo to Dennis Njire. Njire back to Wendo in midfield. Wendo surges on, gives now this to Austin. Austin has the ball. Austin has the ball, gives it to Macharia in the box. Austin has the ball still, but again is not able. Is not able to even get the ball. That to me should have been a better move than what we've just seen. Ulinzi on this other side also plays out the ball for a throw in. Thrown very fast to Njire Dennis. Njire finds guard in goalkeeper. His goalkeeper. And now God again gives the first ball to the opponent. Austin seems to be unhappy with the referee because he feels the center referee should have given him a foul on attack while he considers not very right. And now that is a foul on Stephen Etiang. It is a row of disapproval from Gor Mahia fans, and I can hear them disapproving of that call from referee. They feel that the referee somehow gets lenient with Ulinzi, but then referee is a mathematician. He says, I know how to calculate these things, and you can't be better than me when it comes to calculating mathematics. You know, referees make the last decisions in the field of play, and they are like small gods in a football match. Therefore, you go by his decision. Whether you like it or not is his call. Now, Ulinzi Stars have launched a serious run on the left, but the ball goes out the field of play for goal kick. Speaking about mathematician officials, I don't know how they think. You know, when a mathematician thinks, they think things in a calculation. I don't know how this one it does, because when the ball is kicked, how do you calculate it? Do you calculate the speed over time, or what do you do? I don't know what mathematicians would say about that, King, but it's interesting to have people like that also in football. So interesting. To Masharia, is it? No, Masharia is not able to control that. Omala said I didn't reach Masharia. I think Masharia has not had a good game today, and I know his coach is looking at him. This is a tough opponent that Masharia has not really had time to run like he does. That's the wrong one, and it's taken to Gor Mahia defense. Well taken by Ernest Wendo. Blackberry on the ball, does a bicycle. And now Wendo not able to get the ball all the way back to Mbongi. Mbongi Omar. The ball goes on. Referee waves play on, and Blackberry has the ball. Blackberry should have surged ahead with that ball and launched a counter attack. Then Philemon has the ball here. He brings a low one that goes out for a corner. The first corner of this encounter in the second half, going to Gor Mahia FC. Well, in the Kenya Premier League right now, as things look like, Gor Mahia will be playing the Forces back to back, and next is Kenya Police. These days they don't call themselves Force, they call themselves a Service. Let's see what Masharia does with the corner. He brings a good one, headed, but then goes out of danger. Ernest Wendo plays it to Ulinzi's side. Ulinzi here, and Dennis Jire doesn't really do well, but he recovers in time just to deal with Omar, and the ball goes out. Well, I'm seated here with Indeche from Ulinzi Stars. He's not happy with how some balls are just let to roll out. Indeche, just what would you say in this commentary booth?
Okay, so far the boys are playing well, I cannot deny it, but the loose balls that we are losing, that we are supposed to counter them, they're the ones which are supposed to help us, and I think in this second half we just have to come up strong and fight as a team, and I think we're going to get the good results. I'm positive about the boys.
Well, that's a military officer in Deche, who is also an official of this team, Ulinzi, and Gor Mahia now enjoying themselves in the field of play. Again, I said Dennis Njire is having a game of his life today, and is enjoying every bit of it. The composure that is manifesting today is of a professional. You can't imagine as young as he is able to contain and marshal a defense that way. He's having so much confidence on the ball. He seems to be making very good calculations. He seems to be knowing when to cut in as a defender, and is always marking his opponent. That's a good sign of a good defender. One day is destined for greatness in Kenyan football. Yes, Mr. Gad Matthew has the ball. Gad now finds this is a Blackberry, I think, who's changed wings now. Again, Njire Dennis looks for Omala now, but Omala goes down. The ball now is taken by Austin. Austin has the ball, shoots there. Austin has the ball, gives a good one, but such a good shot on goal, but goes over the bar. But it was such a good solo move. King, that's a flash of some very good midfield play.
And then again, Nick, you need to commend Benson Omala there, holding the ball against two taller Ulinzi defenders. Austin a bit selfish. Omala had given him a good run onto the box, then he decided to go on his own. 1v1, Omala would have scored the goal. Austin, nice try, but again, over the bar is a reality in every game. Give him kudos. They need to control the game because they're doing it well so far, Gor Mahia. Ulinzi have to chase the game. It is Gor's game to lose. Ulinzi have to keep on working harder than Gor. If Gor can maintain that and just hold on to it, then possibility of 3 points are going to be a reality.
Well, the ball now is on the Gor Mahia's half. And a foul committed. Well, I can see Judith Anyango, known as Nyangi Artillery. She is in the stadium and she's busy supporting the team. Nyangi Artillery is a former organizing secretary of this club. Judith Nyangi Artillery, they call him Mama Yao. That's a former official of Gor Mahia, an ardent supporter of this team. And now Ulinzi Stars will be preparing to take a long one here, if I'm not wrong. And they go now. A shot that is given, but the wall has done his bit. Well, I can see player goes down there. That is John Ochieng, who actually threw his body into the way of the ball. It was such a hard one, and he went down, sign that it was a hard shot. Now, another long throw in is coming. A long throw is going to be launched by Ulinzi. Omar Mbongi seems to be tormenting Gor Mahia defenders with these very massive throws, and this one is another one. He takes a long one that is there and is headed out of danger. That should be a goal. Doesn't go in, and Gor Mahia survive now. Gor Mahia survived that. Gor Mahia survived that. Goes out for a goal kick. I mean, how would somebody make such a huge throw? It's such a tormenting throw in Gor Mahia's defense. King.
I almost thought Tobias Ochola Juakali was back playing, but now playing for Ulinzi. That was a good throw by Omar Mbongi. And Gor have to be very careful. Remember, Gad is not one of the taller goalkeepers in the league, but it was very important to have an additional player. And Philemon on that line, saving the day for Gor Mahia. Just like that, Gor survive an Ulinzi attack.
That's a real scare for Gor Mahia, and I think now they should be warned that most of these throws might end up making it very difficult for them to play. And at one time I thought it was an Ulinzi player who handled the ball, not a Gor Mahia player. But the referee says yes, it is a Gor Mahia player. So Boniface Michika is on the ball. Michika plays a long one again into the box now. Headed out. And now the ball is taken by Gor Mahia. Simiti Joffrey plays it back to Ulinzi. Simiti Joffrey on the ball. Ulinzi on the ball now. A good one on Ulinzi's side. But then Dennis Njiri again stands out to be counted in defense. This throw again from Omar Mbongi is a nightmare to Gor Mahia again. Another moment again for Gor Mahia to start worrying about these throws. These throws are so massive. Now look at this again. Omar Mbongi launches another one straight in that very position, but is headed out for corner. King, these throw-ins are crazy.
Dangerous, and I think Ulinzi have done their homework. They knew Gor has not very good on the set piece, and they've done it back to back. Now they have a corner, hoping that they can actually now penetrate that Gor defense. But so far, I think Gor defense has done their best in their ability to ensure that they contain the marauding attack. Ulinzi corner there, long corner, nothing, out by Jonte. Now Masharia can go the other way, but that ball is taken away from him. and a foul on Macharia. Again, every 50-50 ball, Nick, is going to Ulinzi. I don't know what the referee has done today. And a bit of a commotion from player number 35 of Ulinzi. That should be Brian Birgen, really wanting the game. Remember, Brian Birgen is a military officer and, you know, tried and tested, and Malala as well. And all the Ulinzi bench and technical bench has gone there to complain. Another yellow card will be given to a Gor Mahia player, Macharia. Peter Kamaku, doctor, just talking to his linesman, and they've given a yellow card to Macharia, number 11 of Gor. He had run away from the scene, hoping not to be caught. But if they can go to Matiang's home, where can they get you?
Well, I think Macharia overreacted, if you ask me. It was unnecessary to really go and charge against Bergen. And now he earns Ulinzi a free kick. A free kick here to be taken right into the box now. Headed out again. Blackberry has the ball. Ulinzi win this tussle, and Macharia now will give a chase. Macharia will give a chase here on Bernard the captain, but again now Birgen on the other side takes that. In midfield for Wendo Ernest. Wendo Ernest to John. John now finds Dennis Njire. Now Simiti. Simiti Joffrey. The ball runs into the midfield. Wendo, but the ball doesn't find Macharia in his position. He's got to come back and collect the ball. Philemon to Joshua. Joshua plays one. Back to Macharia, who is diminutive, and when it comes to a physical contest, Macharia will not go past Birgen. Macharia will have to employ other techniques to go past Birgen, because Birgen is a soldier, physically fit, and Macharia is so diminutive, but can only go through him if he employs other skills. Simiti brings one here that gets Rick. I like the way Rick is confident and gets the ball. That's very good goalkeeping from him. And now on the side of Gad, Gad replies and gets Wendo in midfield. Wendo to Geoffrey Ocheng Simiti. Simiti, remember Simiti is one survivor of a bad injury that kept him out for a whole year out of football, and is back. It's not very easy for a player to go through a knee surgery in Kenya and come back and be at the top of his game like he is right now.
I once met him during rehabilitation, and he was very unhappy not to be able to play in the Kenya Premier League. We are happy for Geoffrey Ocheng back, and we hope that he can maintain the form, because on that back line when you have Geoffrey Ocheng number 2, you have Njira number 30, you have Philemon number 6 for Gor Mahia, and I think John number 4, then you have a solid back line able to contain any team. And we hope that with the window coming in, being opened on 23rd, Gor is able to add in a few more players to build this squad. This is a Champions League squad. And again there, Ulinzi getting the ball. That offside trap has been working for them throughout the game. Ulinzi trying to just penetrate. And Nick, they're doing all they can to ensure that that ball doesn't stay on their half. They want to ensure that Gor is under pressure to contain them, because they want to recover that goal and probably get a point from this game. Well,
Ulinzi launch an attack there that is well defended by Gor Mahia, and Simiti play Blackberry. Blackberry gets to Austin. Austin plays Blackberry. Again there to John. John to Mbish. Philemon back to... And that is miscued. The pass doesn't get there really well. It's defended, and poor shot. Poor shot from Ulinzi on that direction. Yes, as we were speaking, Ulinzi made a change. Omondi Clinton comes in the field of play, jersey number 7. And now Blackberry will be coming out, and another speedy player is being brought in by Gor Mahia. This is Boniface Omondi Bajaj. Yes, they call him Bajaj because of his very pacey ability. The guy can run so fast, and I believe now the coach wants more penetrating runs into the side of Ulinzi, and perhaps that is why he's brought in Boniface. Now the ball goes out for a field of play, and a throw in again. Ball played to Brian Bergen. Brian Bergen plays Rick, the goalkeeper. And Simiti stands tall. Another throw will come here. I hope now it won't be tormenting again. Well played for Ulinzi. It is with Brian Bergen. A diving header that is given there by Simiti, Geoffrey. And now a wide shot. A wide shot that comes from Stafford Odhiambo. Yeah. Stafford Odhiambo is a former Bondo United player. And it's funny that it's the first time that he's playing in the Premier League. And he's got 3 goals. And this is so nice. He's a good prospect because he's still a teenager. And being a teenager, he's showing very good signs. That is Stafford Odhiambo. Stafford Odhiambo, the 18-year-old from Ulinzi. And now that should be a good run. Philemon is out of position, and that could be a run that would really give Gor Mahia more problems. However, the cut-ins, the crosses are not working for Ulinzi. And they are managing now to penetrate the runs. And Njire Dennis is allowing this to happen. That should... and now Bajaj gets into the game. And Macharia handles the ball.
Thank you, Nick. 27 minutes played into the second half of this game. About 20 minutes to go there. Ulinzi down 1-0, but they are putting a lot of pressure on that Gor D. But Gor coming out there. Omala, he's fouled on that play. Referee calling in. Just a few guys I need to big up on our YouTube channel. Amos Ogola, thank you for your comment. Dick Anam, Judy Guaco, Ilimo, Duncan Owino, Bennett OJ telling me that in Kampala, where the Kenya national women's basketball team is playing, things are on fire. They're down against Egypt basketball team, but that is what is happening in Kampala. Keith Odinga, Gerald Ogutu again, Wilson Sikalo, and many others. Too many to mention. Boniface Osano, thank you very much for being there. Lameko Cheng Nyamwaya. And Omala on that going in. Ulinzi have to get a corner. Nice play by Gor. Interchange, Nick.
Nice. That is Bajaj, and that is why the coach has brought him in. He's got the pace. He can beat any defender in pace. And that is what the coach has monitored so well and brought him in to do. And now it's going to be a corner. Macharia John is on duty to do that corner. John Macharia brings in a long corner here. That really, and now Joshua, a defender, really turns like a trailer. And this ball doesn't go in. This ball doesn't go in. King. I mean, Joshua turning like a heavy truck.
Joshua turning like the trucks that were used to make the Nairobi Express Highway, the tipper. But again, Gor there, just not clinical in the final third. And I hope that will not go to cost them, because playing Ulinzi, being 1-0 ahead, then you're not comfortable. You always have to ensure that you take your chances when you get them. Go 2 goals up, go 3 goals up, then you can be comfortable on that play. Karimax Opio, even as we wait for the player to come up, Scott Tierney saying he have a dream. Juma Evans as well, I can see you. Elisha Gogo says Nikondani. Ronaldo Odhiambo says he's in Europe. And Nick, I don't know whether this is the Europe we know or which Europe. Owiti Charles says all the best, Mayenga. And Nick, I'll let you to go through those little language here.
Well. To all our fans there, there is Brian Alo. Congratulations to the Green Army. There is Samuel Kibata. Kwani hapo hakuna mtu wa Ulinzi Stars surely. Sisi zote ni Gor Mahia. Hello Nick, I prefer we better have super sports than Star Times. Okay, that's your thing, your feeling. Evans Otieno, Sirikal versus Sirikal. Yes, it's KDF versus KDF. Kogalo Defense Forces versus Kenya Defense Forces. Samuel Otieno says, watching from Eldoret, Gor to win. Thank you, Samuel. Gerald Ogutu, Arsenal fans have left us and now wanna pick. I'll not talk about this about Arsenal. Agunda kuna pale UG tunaumia mbaya, wacha nikufe na serikali. There is also El Nino who says iyo good job Kogalo. Ball itoke half yetu. And Amos Ogola says, commentators, tell us the time played and time remaining. We have played 30 minutes and we are doing like another less than 15 minutes of this game. And that is a good move now that really doesn't go well. Karl Max Opio, good job. You say here, Juma Evans, you are good job guys. Heko King, kuna heko zako hapa, kwa hivyo zipate kwa udi na uvumba. Na tunasema kwamba pia wewe heko kwako. Yes, Ulinzi Stars now launching here an attack. And Gor Mahia are happy to sit back and suck in the pressure. This is not right. Ulinzi Stars, this is again Etiang. I mean, a crossing is brought in here. And Omala alone versus Ulinzi Stars defense. Well, Gor Mahia are playing comfortably in their half, but this again sometimes can be very dangerous because you're only leading 1-0 and you should do something about it. At this time, perhaps the coach should bring in Alpha Onyango and really package this midfield. Ball given to Bergen, and this is a foul. Simiti again plays hard on Misita Masuta. Simiti plays hard on Misita Masuta, and it would be a free kick. Well, Gor is expectant. Hey. Dogoras, game looks easy to Kogalo. Kogalo will remain to be champs. Okay, Omala is not getting enough service. This is coming from Gerald Ogutu. And I say now, Ulinzi have Boniface Mushiri. And at the same time, they have Stephen Etiang. And Boniface Mushiri has been taking this free kicks. And now it does again. That one is bad and is in the net. And that is Masuta Masika scores with only 11 minutes in the game. Yes, King, this was bound to happen.
Nick, I told you, Ulinzi have done their homework and they knew that Gor doesn't really defend well on the set piece there. 75 minutes of the game played and Masita Masutsa goes in and gives Ulinzi a goal. Ulinzi 1, Gor 1. Now pressure on Gor to now recover and see if they can get their goal back to go ahead of the game. And Masita Masutsa there on your TV showing you why Ulinzi had to pay the price to get him to come from his former high school to get to play for Ulinzi in the Kenya Premier League. Ulinzi 1, Gor 1. Now we'll have the final 15 minutes of the game. What a game it will be in the Nyayo Stadium. Remember other games going on. Kakamega Homeboys 0, Nairobi City 0, Nzoia 1, Posta Rangers 1. Police have scored a goal back. Police 1, Talanta 1. Tusker are leading against Mathare 2-1. And then Wazito 2, Bandari 2.
Well, this was bound to happen because Gor Mahia decided to play in their half. They didn't want to chase the game. They looked like they wanted that win of 1-0. and the Ulinzi Stars were on the momentum, and this has cost Gor Mahia so badly, and now they have to really chase the game. Ulinzi are on now with this pressing. Ulinzi are on again. A counter-attack on Gor Mahia's half. Ulinzi might just get a goal here. And a throw-in has been launched. Austin now. Austin has the ball in midfield. Yes, King, I see something here. Gor Mahia seem to have wanted just to go the way, the easy way in this game. They sat back, didn't want to really go forward. No major substitutions made into the midfield. No Alpha brought in, and it seemed like it's just another, casual work from Gor Mahia, and now they have to really work hard to get 3 points out of this. In fact, Ulinzi are on the momentum. They could even add another goal here.
Yes, Nick, it's always dangerous to protect a one-goal lead, but Gor there with Masharia trying to penetrate. Boniface Odieno, long ball going nowhere for Gor. And Nick, as you rightly said it, you cannot win by playing back on your half. You always have to try and push more. No, remember, the best form of defending is to attack. So attack Ulinzi much more. Ulinzi have been very steady and very consistent, knowing that they will get that goal, and they were patient, and right now they are on the ascendancy. Gor has to regroup a bit and try and see, getting fresh legs there. I think Alpha is a bit tired. He has to, Austin is a bit tired. Alpha could come in for him, try and push that ball there and help other players up front.
Yes, true. I must say that that performance in the second half for Gor Mahia has not given us what we expected out of Gor Mahia. And sitting back, the way you've said, the best way to always defend is to attack. And you can't sit back and wait to get a 1-0 lead and finish that game. They scored very early into the first half, and they should have done better. Njiro Dennis, again, playing well, but the ball goes out the field of play. And Gor Mahia really should have by now been comfortable in this game, but now they must be under pressure to really get it, and it's not going to be very easy. Now they have to really commit, and now Bajaj has the ball. He's got to really give good passes, and Austin again goes down rather easily. Guard now plays it to safety, and the ball goes to Bergan. Ulinzi Stars would be okay with this draw. To them, it would propel them to 25 points in the log. And again, playing to an opponent in defense, and this would be dangerous again. Ulinzi will be doing this, and this could be a goal. It goes out. Yeah, now Gor Mahia really have to deal with the pressure here. Gor Mahia really have to deal with the pressure here, because now their midfield has sucked into the defense, and now Ulinzi are having all these acres of space to execute runs, do all they can, and that is what is going to be Gor Mahia's major undoing today, if at all they don't make any serious changes right now. First balls are all going to Ulinzi. I wonder why God should just be playing a ball to Ulinzi as a goalkeeper. Start with your players, build up, have a run, and then execute your plans. Yeah, that's what we expected of him. Start the ball there, play to your players like that, than just, kicking the ball and finding people who don't even know where they are. And now another attack will be coming, and it's a goal. Oh no, it's out. That is Boniface Omondi. Opted to go for a long one, which is about now. And you can see very good game from Ulinzi right now. They are on the ascendancy. They have their gas. Their foot is on the gas, and they're not going to leave anything to chance right now. And to Boniface Bajaj Omondi, Philemon Otieno to Wendo. Wendo finds Masharia. Masharia has the ball now, and the ball goes out for a corner. That is a corner right now. And well, speaking about Gor Mahia game plan today, and Coach McKinstry doesn't look to be bothered. He seems not to be wanting to do any changes. And
but for Coach McKinstry, I don't know, who do you remove, who do you add in? I think he played one of his best team, starting 11, but I know Alpha is in that bench. He can bring in Kavuchi as well, can come in to just add another option to Omala up front. And there Nganga just... And adjudged to have been a handball by an Ulinzi player. The referee calls it a corner. And again, Dr. Peter Kamaku, center referee, FIFA international referee, has been in the game for 15 years. He's a dean of students at the Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology in Ruiru. Corner in by Masharia. No one there for Gor Mahia. Ulinzi tried to put it ball. Dennis Nganga puts it back in. And again, Ulinzi now in the ascendancy. And Ernest Tuendo comes to the rescue for Gor Mahia. Back to Gad Matthews. Gad Matthews to Ernest Tuendo. He's come up, back up quickly, pretty fast. And Nick, that is what should happen again. Midfield ball, attack. Don't sit back, because when you sit back, then you control the emotions there. Omala with the ball. Masharia, left-footed player to Geoffrey. In and no one. Now Ulinzi can attack.
It's now attack against an attack. Attack and an attack. And this one surely should have not been a foul, if you ask me. I think Daktari should have just left this game gone, because the game is flowing from end to end. And yes, he won the ball squarely. It was not an attack on the player. It didn't slide. You know, when you win the ball from the foot of an opponent, you win the ball, and then it's body to body. And I wonder why the referee has to make this call. Everybody wonders why, and it's now drawn a lot of disapproval from Gor Mahia fans who feel that call was unwarranted for. Anyway, the referee is the king, just like King Manuel is here, and and what he decides goes in the field of play. Well, let's see what guess. Normally, Gor Mahia and Ulinzi games are tough games. These are normally very, very tough games. I can see they will be giving here a foul. These are free kick, and perhaps again, remember, Gor Mahia conceded on the almost the same kind of free kick in the last 10 minutes. And as the game dies off, this could be another moment for Gor Mahia to worry.
And again, lots of comment coming from the chat. Gerald Ogutu, I see your comment. Jaguar as well. Antonio Odhiambo, thank you very much for your observation. Vincent Omondi also giving your observation there on the live chat. Kevin Manyasi on the live chat giving his feedback. And I'll just be taking you through the comments even as you wait for the game. Dennis Omondi. Also, Ice Joe Adams says, great game, Kogalo. Dogo Ras as well, giving his feedback there. Ochieng Victor on our live chat. Bernard OJ, a basketball enthusiast, giving his feedback on the live chat, talking about the game and saying, Kogalo, keep on doing the good job. Nick?
Well, there seems to be skirmishes in the stands, and Gor Mahia players are now lobbing, they're lobbing bottles into the field of play. So this is what perhaps is now. This is now perhaps what is going on. Yeah. 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 Sometimes referees get it very rough. That call by the referee has really stopped this game for some time. And remember, this game is with the both KDF sides, and they feel the referee has not gone down well with them. Yes, this was expected, but then the free kick will be taken. Gor Mahia will have the free kick, and not rather Gor Mahia, but Ulinzi. I'm sorry for that. The game has been stopped. And now a lot of things seems to be going on here. A lot of things seems to be going on here. And now this free kick will be taken. A long one towards goal, but an infringement has been spotted. And now the game goes on. It will be played from Gor Mahia's side to Ulinzi's side. That was an offside position. And a long one now goes. Omala on the ball. It's taken by Austin. Austin plays Philemon. Philemon brings a long one. And now Omala has the ball there. I mean, what's... And that's a corner. And that's a corner. Simiti should have shot that. I don't know what Simiti wanted to do beyond that. Just shoot. And even Omala wouldn't have given a pass on that. A striker of his caliber should have shot on goal. That would have been a 50-50 chance for him. This now is a corner again. Corner taken by Gor Mahia towards Ulinzi side. And a good... That's wrong. That should be a goal. It goes out. Nganga plays it out. Yes. I mean, that's to me, for Mala to give that as a pass to a defender like Simiti, that is a wrong decision once again.
Mala should have at least tried to get the ball, tried to be a bit of attacking, then you can get a penalty, then anything can happen. Giving it to a defender whose probably only mind of thinking is to kick the ball harder and not place it into the net was a wrong call, but there it goes. Ulinzi, goal kick in to the Gor Mahia side, headed by John Ochieng. Philemon Otieno there, being pursued by the Ulinzi forward line. And again, the game is not controlled, has been a bit fast in the last 10 minutes. We've seen a lot of activity, but nothing very creative to, to worry any team or worry any goalkeeper.
Well, that's right. The ball is with Ulinzi now. They'll be throwing that. A throw-in has been executed, and that one is headed towards Gor Mahia's goal. And that's offside. Well, the ball begins there, and Philemon has it. The very last minutes of the game. He brings a long one that is defended by Ulinzi. Simiti heads that. Omala has the ball, but doesn't give it to Austin. And now Ulinzi will have it again. 5 minutes have been added into this game. And looking at this game, it's a game that can go either way still. And when it comes to the physicality of this game, Ulinzi Stars will always win on physicality because that is their business. Well, Gad will take this. And he urges all his people to go forward. Omala today quite silent in the game. His touches have not been very nice. And now Macharia will give a chase on this. Macharia John, but goes out for a goal kick. And now Misita, the scorer of the goal, will pave way for another substitution. This is Enosh Ochieng. Enosh Ochieng will come in for Ulinzi Stars, and I think now this is just a tactic to just have a point out of this game.
Nick, any team that plays against Gor, the best you can go for is a draw. I'm even wondering how Ulinzi, a team that has won the league 4 times, would come to Nairobi all the way from Nakuru just to pick a point. Then it shows how low probably the level of standards of the game has gone in the country. But again, every team has its own tactic. Gor should have been ahead, but now it's 1-1, and Ulinzi probably just fighting to get that point and go with it back to Nakuru.
Well, for Ulinzi, it's a good result. A draw is a good result. For Gor Mahia, this will slow them down tremendously in terms of points acquisition, and they know that so well. And the ball has been taken. Simiti charges forward. Macharia not able to go for the ball, and is a throw-in. Simiti is also known to be a serious ball thrower and is planning now to execute the longest throw of this game, save for Brian Birgens, which has been tormenting Gor Mahia. And now Simiti takes it in there. But Macharia doesn't have the height to really vie for that aerial ball. Now Macharia gets the ball, but again is dispossessed. Gets to Gor Mahia. And Wendo should have shot that. Enes Wendo should have shot that, honestly. Did some very wonderful runs, opened space, and then, you know. But again, Enes Wendo is known to be a hard tackling defensive midfielder. Really, I mean, there are chances today that Gor Mahia will ruin this encounter.
Gor trying to play the new kind of play, you know, trying to take the ball up to the goal on our one touch, 1-2 tiki-taka kind of play, but with the time not on their side, they have to try everything to get a goal. Ulinzi there going for the throw in by Mbongi, throw in by Ulinzi, and nice cut off by Gor. Now Benson Omala has to come very deep and miscontrols that ball. Again, Ulinzi on the attack, and every time Ulinzi get the ball, Nick, it looks a bit dangerous for Gor.
Very, very dangerous. Their moves really are so dangerous, and an Ulinzi player goes down there, and the game play goes on. No fair play here. Gor Mahia play, Ulinzi play, and is play on. Now by Judge Boniface, and now it gets physical. It now gets very physical here, and now another run on the left wing. Would a cross come? No. And Boniface runs himself together with the ball out of play. Yes, the referee says this is a men's game. If you are knocked down, don't expect my whistle at any given time.
Scott Tierney on our live chat. I can see you. Mohammed Abdirahman, thank you. Ulinzi is based in Langata at the moment, but remember Ulinzi, majority of the players come from Nakuru. They use their Langata base for their home games, but Ulinzi, as it is, also have the Nakuru. Boniface Adira, thank you very much. Owili Bernard, Greg Ariwi, Alex, Kevin Ochieng, thank you very much. Says we need a goal. Go Kogalo, go get the final goal. 3 minutes of the 5 minutes added on to be played in this game, and Austin Odhiambo goes there with the ball, held back. I'm sure there Dr. Peter Kamaku will give a yellow card to Ulinzi. Ulinzi player has been carded on that, Nick. 3 minutes of the 5 to play. Any team you think? Ulinzi not in a hurry to play. Gor know that any draw, the draw is as good as 2 lost points. For Ulinzi, the draw is as good as winning the championship.
Well, Ulinzi are okay with this draw. To them, this is a huge result. To Gor Mahia, is a food for thought. And through this should be like the last action of the game. And let's see what happens here. The goalkeeper Rick gets the ball. And it's all over for today. It's all over for today. And the game, Gor Mahia won and Ulinzi won. It's been nice having you on this live commentary right here in Nairobi, Nyayo National Stadium, where this encounter was coming to you live from. And we are with King. King, your last words on this match.
Good game by both teams. I think a draw is a fair result, judging by how the teams have prepared in the week. Gor, of course, definitely going 2 points ahead in the Kenya Premier League table. Ulinzi as well gathering a very important 1 point. 1-1 at the Nyayo National Stadium. It's been King. I hand you over to Nick to finalize the program.
Well, thank you. With that, Gor Mahia goes home with 34 points on the log tonight, and that marks the end of our game today. If you're still watching wherever you are, subscribe on our YouTube channel, Gor Mahia FC for Gor Mahia TV. This commentary will come to you live. Till we meet on Wednesday again at Kasarani. when Gor Mahia will be meeting the next group of Kenya Police. We say thank you. It's been me, Nico Kelo, and my co-commentator, King Manuel. Yes, to all Kogalo fans across the world, thank you very much for watching. You always special and you occupy